You sit down to study. You open your notes. And then, without even thinking, you pick up your phone. You tell yourself it's just for a second. It never is. 20 minutes later, you've learned nothing. And you blame your focus. But your focus isn't the problem. The problem is what you skipped in the first 7 minutes. Welcome to the productive path, where you learn how to work smarter, not harder. If you're ready to level up your focus and results, hit subscribe and join the journey. You work out for hours, yet most diets fail. It's the same thing with trying to figure out how to study effectively. It's not just about effort. It's about what happens before the effort begins. There's a powerful idea most study hacks completely ignore. It's not in your typical study routine checklist. And yet, it quietly determines whether your brain will focus or fight you. It's called diffuse mode priming, the brain's natural pre-study reset. Scientists at Stanford discovered that your brain has two operating modes: focused mode and diffuse mode. Focused mode is what you use when you study. Diffuse mode is what happens when you stare out a window, take a shower, or do nothing at all. Here's what nobody tells you. You cannot enter deep focused mode without first going through diffuse mode. But in 2025, we've removed that completely. We replaced it with scrolling. In a moment, I'll show you the exact 7-minute method. But first, you need to understand why this disappeared. This isn't new. Ancient scholars knew that rest before learning sharpened the mind. Einstein famously napped before working on complex problems. Nikola Tesla would stare into space for hours before designing. Then smartphones arrived. Now the average person checks their phone nearly 100 times a day. Every idle moment is filled. That small gap your brain needs to reset? Gone. And if you're trying to learn how to study effectively without that reset, you're working against your brain. A 2012 study from the University of California found something surprising. Students who had unstructured rest before studying retained 20% more information than those who didn't. Same material, same students, just a few minutes of doing nothing. Researchers call this the default mode network, your brain's background processor. When you stop giving it input, it starts organizing what you already know, like clearing space before doing important work. But the moment you pick up your phone, you interrupt the process completely. And most modern study routine habits never account for this. So here's how to use this. This is one of the simplest but most overlooked study hacks for anyone trying to truly understand how to study effectively. The 7-minute method. 3 steps. 7 minutes. That's it. Step 1. Sit down. Put your phone away, not silent, not face down on the desk, physically out of reach. Step 2. Do nothing. No music. No podcast. No lo-fi beats. Just sit. Let your mind wander. Step 3. At exactly 7 minutes, start studying. Not before. When you begin, something will feel different. Starting will feel easier. Focusing will feel faster. That's not motivation. That's your brain finally working with you. If you've made it this far, subscribe before you forget. We break down real study hacks, how to build a powerful study routine, and the science behind how to study effectively. Not just what sounds good, but what actually works. Now, this works even better when you add one more step most students ignore. After 7 minutes, don't open your notes. Instead, write down everything you already know about the topic from memory. Just 60 seconds. This activates your brain's retrieval pathways before adding new information. And studies show it can improve test performance by up to 50%. It's one of the simplest ways to upgrade your study routine instantly. Most people don't fail because they're not smart enough. They fail because they start wrong. The best study hacks aren't complicated. They don't require a new app, a new planner, or a perfect system. If you truly want to learn how to study effectively, start here. 7 minutes of nothing. Done before everything. Try it before your next study session. Then come back and tell me what changed. If this shifted how you think, subscribe. Because this channel is about more than studying. It's about learning how to think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.